Night, and we're happy you could be here with us. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. They'll see Vancouver and New York. Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. We've got Hachimura. Also Red out there. Bulldozer is out there with Scott. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the 4.
Just a terrific three-pointer. The defense really had no answers.
Here's Smilagic from out on the wing. He knocks it down.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Freeman Liberty. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now, here is Garcia. Takes it off the glass. Garcia's got 5 points so far.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Beasley for 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Garcia, and again it's New York.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Shots good by Freeman Liberty. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Outside, Garcia. Pass to Smilagic. New York moving it around. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 5.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And that one is good by Beasley.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Smilagic after Vancouver got the three-pointer. Yes, that goes in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Feeds back. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Uncovered. Moves back up. And again, it's New York.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Vancouver leads by just 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Vancouver.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
T.J. Warren out there with Williams. Then there's Brown, and it's Metu in at the center filling out the middle. They're the group New York will start the second with. Here's Mr. Incredible. Sinks the three-pointer. Mr. Incredible's got the lead up to 4 now for Vancouver.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Radenovic. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
Shoots from the elbow. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Warren.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
And here's Wall outside. It's rebounded by New York.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
Poke loose. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's covered by Brown. Here's Mr. Incredible. Hits the three-point bomb. Mr. Incredible's got a pair of triples in the second now for Vancouver. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. So both teams making some changes here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at New York, they're still holding tough in that 5th position, still trying to climb the ladder.
Well, seeing where Vancouver is, they were projected to be one of, if not the best team in our league, and thus far, they have not disappointed.
Back to Garcia. Pass to Warren. It's deflected. From deep three-point land. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. New York trailing. Driving in. Here's Radenovic. Here's Warren. It's tipped. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Freeman Liberty's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Pass to Wagner. Now Warren. New York moving it around. He's got a clear path. Here's Mr. Incredible. Finished off the break. Mr. Incredible's got 8 points.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Vancouver. They lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Checking out Vancouver, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Yeah, they got championship DNA, RNA, amino acids, you name it. Professor Shaq knows all about it. You love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows this rink.
You know what, Ernie, for once, I can't disagree with Shaq. It feels good to be the king.
I can't run away from this conversation fast enough. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Vancouver leading by 3, and Vancouver, who they've got? They've got Scott. Beasley is out there with Hachimura. And there's the bulldozer. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the 4. Smailagic, covered by Beasley, 9 feet out. Smailagic misses. Here's the bulldozer. No scoring in this one. And Scott has it in the corner. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Cowboys going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Vancouver making a switch here. Sims is checked in. It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here. Vancouver making a switch here. Galloway is checked in. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Here's Smailagic, 7 points in the game. He trains the quick shot. Smailagic has got 9. Second half rolling along now, about a minute played here. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway has got the lead up to 9 now for Vancouver.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Here's Wagner. He's covered by Hachimura. There's the 3. Wagner, good. Wagner's got his second basket of the game.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Galloway, banked in off the glass. And Vancouver leads by 8.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Garcia against Hachimura. Garcia's shot is good.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. Bangs home the trifecta. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
New York trails by 7. Here's Smailagic. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
A second chance effort. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
That's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And doing a really good job here of pounding it inside in the second half. Sound strategy with the lead.
Warren's checked in for Garcia. And Vancouver also making a switch. The bulldozer, he's checked in for Scott. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from Wagner.
Terrific effort from him really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Outside Warren. Jacks up a 3. No good that time. And it's Vancouver ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Wagner. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. And the shot goes in.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Intercepted. Here's Smailagic. Knocks it loose. In transition, here comes Vancouver. Here's Freeman Liberty and Garcia with the block. Here's Smailagic. And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And Beasley has the ball here for Vancouver. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Here's Brown. Got a hand on it. Here's Freeman Liberty. And there's Vancouver with another bucket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Vancouver.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops in for Beasley. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies. Just
Wagner, good.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty. Pass to Scott. Shoots over Garcia. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Wagner. Brown outside. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hachimura with it. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And Vancouver leads by 14.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's B-Train. Fires away from outside. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. It's good from about 19 feet. Launches from deep. They get it again. Shackelford. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
TJ Warren. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Vancouver.